Hello. Let me get my headphones so y'all can hear me. Give me 1 second. Oh, I'm just knocking everything down. I don't know where my headphones are. Oh, I found them. Hey, Lou. Comments. I'm using my phone. All right. So you already know. You see who the special guest is. This is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, our third year doing this, where we get together and do the forecast for 2026. I'm going to be providing you guys with lots of dates, heads up on Mercury retrograde, where is the eclipses going to be, um, where Saturn is going, where Neptune is going, where Jupiter is going. There's going to be a lot of settled energy after this year. So let's talk about it. And I'm also going to be talking about the North Node and the South Node. We did that last year when we talked about Aquarius and Virgo. So we'll be excuse me, Pisces and Virgo. We're going to be talking about Aquarius and Leo, and it's coming up. Dun, 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 dun. All right, first and foremost, my name is Miladies. I'm your spirit shifter here, guiding you on your journey through astrology, through tarot, through self awareness, through emotional damage. Let me lighten up my lips for y'all. All right, so I want to say thank you. Hold up. We are at 8:20. Give me 1 second. Oh, I gotta send the link again. Give me 1 second. Stay right here. Gotta get the guests up in here. Um, we are at 8:20. We are at 8:20, you guys. Um, we're gonna make it to 1,000 by January. I know that for a fact. We have 10 more subscribers before we do our first giveaway. There we go. She's right there.
Hello.
Hi, gorgeous.
Hi. Oh
How are
my
you
God.
feeling?
I'm sore. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm sore because gym is life.
Hello. Say that again. Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. Gym is life. But these old bones of mine and muscles are like, girl, what are we doing? So
Recalibrating. We recalibrating. That's all.
so getting back into all of this, getting used to, and then normally on Friday, I mean, this week was very intense, and on Friday we tried to go a little harder because then we don't work out Saturday and Sunday. So
Listen, at least you are putting yourself on a plan and you doing what you have to do to get your health in order. And I think that's
definitely
important.
that was one of the things that I had as a goal for this year, and it took me a while, but we're there now. Never too late. Never too late.
Never too late. Never too late.
So,
Uh,
how
so,
are
and
you?
I cannot complain. Before we get into how am I, right? I just want to make sure that people know who you are, just
Oh,
in case,
girl.
right? You. Hey, I got to 820 people. We never know who's watching you, okay?
Right. So okay, my name is Grecia Ordoñez. I am born and raised in Cuba, espiritista, taroista. I mean, daughter of
Spiritual
Yemaya.
mentor.
I'm repping my mom today. Omo Yemaya, all through, all through and through. I'm a teacher, manifestation coach, música poeta y loca, political activist as well. The creator of Sweet Papayón. the, yes, the creator of Sweet Papayón. Yes, so I create spiritual tools. That's how I call them. I create spiritual tools to help you and aid you in your spiritual journey, and just literally navigating this thing called life and just sharing it online. That's what I'm doing. And you can find me at Maraja Spiritual Luxury on Instagram, Sweet Papayón, like the brand, Sweet Papayón on Instagram, TikTok, um, or if you want things in Spanish and a little comedy, because which is funny too. And you want a little comedy, just go to my Spanish. It's Grecia Ordoñez, just my name, Grecia Ordoñez. Then you can look me up, and that's it on Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, I'm everywhere. So
Yes.
that's who
So
I am.
yes. She is also my spiritual guide, my spiritual mentor. She has assisted me since I want to say 2022 to get back into alignment and wash my spiritual ass, take care of my ancestors, and
Yes,
just
ma'am.
really getting back in tune into my spiritual path as I tended to run away 10 years ago, and she came back and was like, "No, let's get to work." So
Let's get to it. Yeah, we're not
yes.
running from it. We are not running from it. So happy 12/12 to everybody. Happy portal.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome. You are getting activated because you already know Reiki Master here. So if you're coming in here, get ready to feel the shift.
Thank you.
Today we are talking about, and thank you for having time for us. I truly appreciate you. I know this is our third year doing this, and it
Yes.
is always beautiful. I love it. I love it. I
Thank
love it.
you.
Um, so I wanted to say, like I said, I wanted to say thank you to everyone who came in and got us to 820. 10 more people. We're going to be doing our first giveaway. I told you guys we received a box with tarot cards and some spiritual tools that I would like to give to the community. So go ahead and share with your friends, like, so that we can be able to do this giveaways. I've done giveaways
Yes.
before. Go ask somebody in here. All right. All right. So, eh, 2026, let's just say every year is going to be a brand new year, right? So, but with 2026, we will find some settled energies by mid year, because as we've been experiencing since 2020 per se, when we've kind of like really honed in and paid attention, we started noticing that a lot of the energies have been shifting. Planets have been going back and forth into zodiac signs, including this year, Mercury retrograde in 2025. It went back and forth into zodiac signs, confusing the hell out of us. Scorpio, Sagittarius. So this year, things are going to be a bit more settled. I will say that we are going to be tapping a lot more into our emotions. So I know many of us is like, how much do I need to cry? How much do I need to release? 10, 20, 30 years, 40 years of baggages. So let's keep it going. 1 year is not enough. I'm going to say that even for myself. All right. 1 year is not enough. However, you being consistent on clearing out your baggages is going to really assist you. And that's what the planets are coming in for. I want to start off with Mercury retrograde because that's the one that people are most aware of. And they kind of like get on a chokehold with it and just kind of stay honed in on Mercury retrograde and forget about everything else that's happening. So let me give you guys those dates. And I'm going to tell you right now, all of the Mercury retrogrades are in water signs. All of them. Yeah. Reminding ourselves that Mercury has to do with our mental, right? And it has to
Mhm.
do with the way we navigate, the way we think, the way we make our decisions. Retrograde brings in halt. It brings in let's clear out the confusion. It brings in don't move as of yet. So
Mm.
it's starting. We do get a bit of a break in between. So this is why I feel like Mercury retrograde, like last year, is not as big. We have February 25th, 26th to March 30th. As you can see already, it's not even going to be a whole month. And that is going to be in Pisces, right? The next one is going to be June 29th to July 23rd. Again, not even a whole month, and it's going to be in Cancer. July and June and July, they always be trying to like bash us with emotions. I know Cancer just be coming in hard in the summer. That's what we be wanting to party. Anyways, focus, my ladies. October 24th to November 13th, yes, in Scorpio again. Okay. So these are the only three Mercury retrogrades that we have. As you can see, it's in February, then it skips March, April, May, then we go into June. So it does like this 3 month period of a wait. So now that you have the dates, put that shit in your calendar and start noticing that it's going to be on your emotions. So get ready. Just get ready for that. All right.
Yeah.
Especially like I said in June, because June and July is more of that. I want to do things. I want to go outside. Right. Everybody's outside in June and July, and then Cancer retrograde comes in, and you're like, damn. All right. That's one thing. The next thing I'm gonna go with the eclipse because they coming in early. They coming in hot. They coming in early. Normally, oh, it all comes in with the zodiac sign that it is addressing,
Mm.
and it also the retrograde also goes in accordance to the north node and south node that we experienced for 18 months. Right now, the north node and the south node is in Pisces and Virgo. So the eclipses are still going to be in that energy, and we're going to jump into new zodiac signs. All right, let me just, I don't know who's trying to hit me up. Let me put this on airplane mode. We have February 17th, right after Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Remember, I told you guys that we don't know why the hell they be having Valentine's Day during Aquarius season when it's like the zodiac sign that is the hardest to steer their emotions. I want
Right.
you to think about that. The expectations here, I want you to slow it down, turn it down, switch the expectations, because right now we're asking to redefine what the hell is Valentine's Day to us. So if you're one of those people that still está reclamando, you reclaiming for your significant other to do this grand gesture, like let's switch it up. Let's switch it up a little bit, because it's a solar eclipse. The solar eclipse is with the sun, so it's bringing in new
New.
beginnings, right? Not forgetting that for the next 20 odd years, Pluto is in Aquarius.
What does that mean?
So
Can you do give us a little synopsis, please?
yes, absolutely. I already, so I do have a whole entire video about Pluto going into Aquarius. So I do want you guys to go and check that out. I did it last year where I go into generations, where each generation gets a clip of what that means for them. But briefly, Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth. It's a planet of transformation. It's a planet that does fuck shit up and then repairs it and
Rebuild it.
it rebuilds it, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
connected to Scorpio. It's connected to the eighth house. So what does that mean? The eighth house has to do with other people's money. The eighth house has to do with your resources, my resource, sex, drugs, cash, right? It has to do with real estate. Okay. It also has to do with our psyche. It has to do investigation, exposure as well.
Exposure. Yep.
Right. So when we're talking about Aquarius, Aquarius doesn't go by the rules. Aquarius is the one that comes in with that Uranus energy and brings in shock. As we have already seen, many things have been shocking us in the world in general. Things that we would have never thought that would have come out into the limelight, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it keeps on coming because Aquarius is coming in to rebuild, right? Y'all know that we, the people, we're going back to that. So we're going back when we have this eclipse. Is starting a new because there's going to be another eclipse coming in next year with Aquarius as well because there's always two eclipses in each zodiac sign.
Mm-hmm.
So this solar eclipse is igniting that initiative that we desire to see in the world because it's an eclipse. It's everyone in general, right? It's the whole entire world. So us as a community, base by base, state by state, city by city, how are we rebuilding? Are we going back to sharing food together, right? Are we going back? Are we going to let the government allow us to think that there's no food, that there's no money? Are we going to still claim recessions, right?
Mm.
These are things that are coming up. Let me get my notes. The last time that this happened was in 1998, 1999, and 2008. What happened between 2008, 2007, 2008, 2009? The recession, right?
The,
That whole
the
thing.
collapse, the whole housing collapse, everything. Yeah.
We're seeing it now again, right? How are we seeing it again if we were supposed to like surpass that? So this is what spirit is. I mean, excuse me. Besides spirit, the astrology is bringing up to
This
us. Like,
the
remember,
Astros.
yes, the astros. Remember that this happened to us before. What are we gonna do that's different? All right.
Mhm.
So it is technology is gonna be shifting. So I know some of us are like, no AI, no AI. If you can go back to the Atlantis time, and you can go back to the time where it existed. If y'all want me to do a whole video on Atlantis, I could do that. Right now, it is not the time because we can be here for 4 hours. I kid you. Okay, so with that being said, during the Atlantis time, this energy that we have here was progressing and elevating. So we use crystals, we use machines that helped our health. We were telepathic. Like, look, I'm even getting goosebumps just speaking about all of this. Let me calm down. So, with that being said, the collective system is going to shift on the way we look at the government and how we are running each other because we're going to be assisting each other. All right.
Right.
We have technology that's going to shift again our identity as well, like who we are as a human being, who we are as a group. How do we identify ourselves as a group? All the independent, like get that shit the fuck out of here. Like you
No.
can be coexisting while still doing you. Let's do that. Because
Community.
in the
Community is very important. I feel that community is going to be crucial 2026 too. Pause. Don't forget to
yes,
hit the
that
like button, share, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed to Milady's channel, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't
and
hit
to
that like
yours.
button, please hit that like button. That helps other people know about her, her services, and all the beautiful things that she has to share with humanity. So please.
This is why I love you, yo. And do the same thing for her. Do the same thing for her, man. So all of my Aquariuses, Sun, Moon, Rising, any fucking placement that you have in Aquarius, Venus, it don't matter. You're getting hits. So I need you to get into your fucking natal chart. I don't get. I'm tired. I'm tired. I know y'all
Mm,
not, but I'm tired of telling y'all to look at your fucking natal chart. That shit should be posted right next to you. All right? Because these things come in, these energies come in and out. And then you like, oh, what's going on? Why do I have anxiety? Why do I have this? Lay the fuck down. Your body is
yeah.
shifting. There's unspoken energy that I can't even explain to you that is shifting through us.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's the first eclipse, right? And just to keep in mind that all of the eclipses are in different elements.
Mm. Mhm.
All right, can you stay still, Samantha? So, with that
Just
being
hold on.
said, give me 1 second because this got stuck and she just want to be nosy.
She wants to be on camera.
Yeah, bro, mi hermana tampoco es. Now she's taking a tree with her. This is how she
Mi
looks. That's what she does for
chula.
being nosy.
She wants to be on camera. Let her be.
So, the first eclipse is in air. Air has to do with communication. Air has to do with our mind. I'm gonna say this
Mm,
again, just like I said last year, this year in 2025. Go to the motherfucking go get a therapist. Go get a therapist. Go get a therapist. Go get a therapist. That is really gonna help out to shift what's your energy and what's the energy that was instilled inside of you
mhm.
when you were born. We still have a lot of that. All right. The first 7 years was coded. That's it. All you have to do right now is declutter it. All right. So we're going into the next one. The next one is going to be March 3rd and it's going to be in Virgo. If I'm not mistaken, yep, this is the last Virgo eclipse and it's a lunar eclipse and it's happening um March 3rd, 2026. Now, I know many of us maybe y'all can tell me now that the year is over. Did you have a steady routine this year? Did you actually listen to me and told, and like I told you, and not to just to go with the flow? Because now when this eclipse comes, this is where your routines is going to be settled in. Which why this year, when you said it took me all year, it was supposed to take you all year because you was trying to
Mm,
figure out how to fit it into your life that is going to be consistent, not just some
mhm,
fake stuff. I was doing some fake stuff. I was like, oh, there's 60 days here. And I'm a fitness instructor, so I'm outing myself out. This year has been one of the roughest year for me to get back into fitness. It I can't even explain how rough it has been. And so with that being said, don't beat yourself up. We still have some energy that's assisting us. And this March 3rd, this is going to be helping us get back into our routines. The work environment that we actually want to be in, that's still coming up. So if you
mhm,
haven't shifted your job because you're still worrying about how your bills are going to get paid, March 3rd is going to show you if you still want to be there now. Most of us wait until we get dragged out. Do it. It don't matter. Maybe that's the way that you function. Whatever it is gonna happen. 1998, 2007, and 2016 was when this eclipse came in. Check those dates out. What was happening to you? Some of us was having a good time during this time. What was happening for you? What elevated for you? I know I was doing fitness around this time, so it makes a lot of sense that I'm gonna come back.
mhm. She's
All right.
back.
So remembering that it's not just self, it's the public. We're all going to be heading back into our healthy routines, eating better, really checking out what our cells are doing, what our brains are doing, getting deep into our psyche, especially because we're trying to figure out why is my mind making me fail, that type of energy. Why is my mind
Mhm,
making me fail? What can I do to fix that? So wellness is really going to be active all next year, but specifically during this lunar eclipse is going to show you what it is that you finally need to be doing for yourself. Um, yeah, because Virgo rules the sixth house, so it's coming in to show us how to prepare for our day-to-day activities. Whether if that's
mhm.
waking up 5 minutes to do the yoga, or whether if it's to meditate, or whether if it's just to have a hot tea to center the body, to center the nervous system. This is where we're going.
Yeah.
All right. Now the solar eclipse in Leo. Woo! Y'all know Leo.
Jesus.
Leo is a fire sign. So what do
And
we say?
Leo
That
ruled
means that
by the sun, and then a solar eclipse in the sign ruled by the sun. Okay, talk to me. Talk to me already.
heart chakra work. This is solar eclipse. This is the beginning for those of us who are still skeptical about love, who are still skeptical. Y'all gonna let me say it? All right, I'm not gonna say it then.
Tickle.
Yes, about their passion, about their desires, about what their heart wants to express. This solar eclipse is going to open that up for you. All right, and it's going to be happening August 12th. All right,
I'm gonna
so
wait. I
all of
need to share. I need to share this live. Keep talking. Keep talking.
okay, yes, it's going to happen August 12th, 2026 in Leo. All right. So this is going to be a new cycle. Always remember solar eclipses are new cycles. So it's going to be a new cycle of how we are going to be showing up, how we're seeing each other. So some people that might be in the limelight now is going to probably be seen differently. Anybody who is kind of like fake or not as authentic as they would like to be, or I don't know, right? That's going to come up, and that's going to definitely change the way we express ourselves, our creativity, and our confidence. Many of us who have not been confident for a very long time is going to gain that confidence. So it is important for you to go back to 2000, in 1999. All of this energy that's coming up next year, we've been through it before. We
Yeah.
were a different age, obviously. 99, I was in high school. All right. You know what? High school was popping though. I'm not gonna lie. 99, 2008, what was you doing? All right. And then 2017, which was just recent. 2017 is when uh, that's when I was about to get my awakening. I don't even know that wasn't good though. Focus. All right. So, but I will say this: when that happened, I jumped into my spirituality, hard body. So this energy, I do remember jumping into my spirituality, getting back into business when it comes to my tarot, and I was doing what my heart desired. That's what I was doing. I was moving away from what my heart didn't desire. And so take this energy into perspective. Solar eclipses are things that come in, things, energy that comes in and shocks you, prepares you, and creates faded destinies. I experienced it this year. I used the eclipse um to manifest some stuff. Faded energy came in. Don't doubt yourself, please. Do not doubt yourself. I've seen two people this year that were doubtful of posting on social media, and they started posting on social media, and they are doing amazing, and they're inspiring people. Get out the fucking way. I'm talking to your ego. All
Mm.
right. And remember, that's fire. So just to recap, the solar eclipse is connected to the sun because that's the avatar of Leo. It's connected to the heart. It's connected to the fifth house that has to do with the fifth house is crazy though. The fifth house has to do with romance, passion. It also has to do with cheating, so I'm not gonna fucking leave that out. It has to do with cheating as well. It has to do with gambling as well, so I'm not gonna leave that out. It has to do with children. So some of y'all might be getting unexpected children. Chill the fuck out. Take your contraceptives. All right. Also, fun. A lot of us have been going through a lot of emotional things.
We don't
So
claim that
right now,
energy.
huh?
We don't claim the children energy.
Never, never. I just take care of y'all
Okay.
kids. Yes.
Pause. Continue.
All right. So culturally, you will be seeing more activities for kids, more programs for kids. They need it. I'm telling you right now, I'm working with kids and they need these programs. So if you're out there and you actually care about children, I don't have any kids and I don't claim the kids, but I love them. I really do. All right. They called me a football player the other day. I was tight, but you know what? We digress. It is important for us to focus on the children, and this is what this Leo energy is also bringing in. They are the future. If we leave them to take care of what we are not taking care of, all of the ancestor stuff, all the financial stuff, all the emotional stuff, if we leave them to take care of it, we're repeating a cycle. New cycles are coming in. Put them in therapy. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And the last eclipse is in Pisces. The good thing is that eclipses end in August. So we don't have to experience them later on in the and like the ending of the year. So that's good. So it's the lunar eclipse again. Things that are ending in Pisces. What have you been experiencing this year with the Piscean energy when it comes to the North Node and the South Node? Have you tapped in more into your spirituality? Have you tapped in more into your emotions, your creativity? What has been happening for you? Um, for the most part, Pisces, congratulations. You motherfucking graduated, all right? Because Neptune is leaving your sign pretty soon for a good long time. Like it takes 165 years. So you good. Even though Neptune is your avatar, it could be exhausting after a while. Saturn is passing by as well, so you good. And the North Node and the South Node is leaving you alone. So Pisces,
Getting a break, a much needed break because Pisces been through it.
15 years.
Pisces been through it. Okay.
So this is where you guys take the energy, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and all the placements. Take this energy that's coming in next year and make it your bitch.
Yes.
Make
Yes.
it
Yes.
because you
Yes.
deserve this. All right. So this energy happened in 2008 and 2017. What we're doing here is finally, once again, releasing anything that has to do with um, resentment, anything that has to do with forgiveness. We're adding and we're releasing through compassion, through dreams. Your dreams have been heightened. Stop playing with your dreams. I get phone calls every other day about somebody having a dream. I love that shit, right? The reality is, y'all not fucking paying attention to your motherfucking dreams, all right?
Mm.
Pay attention to your dreams because your dreams are telling you stuff. Even if it don't sound like anything, what happens in dreams, they use people that we know. They use familiar identities, familiar places to give us messages. That might not be the specific message for the person or the place, but we do get messages. So I want you guys to start thinking about that and start noticing these things because some of you guys are really going to be providing us with
With insight.
prophetic dreams.
Yep.
So we need y'all. Come on. All right. So there's going to be a lot of endings. So some of y'all again are going to be in the space of going into different spiritual practices, different spiritual groups, different communities. And this one lunar eclipse is gonna finally complete that emotional detox that we need to. All right. Don't forget that there's going to be a Mercury retrograde. All right, in Pisces. So that's also going to be helping us out.
Mm.
For those of us who are not emotional, it is this is including me. Get that shit out of here, right? Really. However, surrounding yourself with this type of energy can help you release quicker. All right, stop
Yes.
holding it all in. All right. If you was once told you was a crybaby, then be the best crybaby that you could fucking ever be. Because after those tears are out of here, miracles happen.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So that's just the eclipse. I'm doing that. I'm giving you guys that because the eclipses are fated energy is very important. And as you get more into your astrology, you can know where this is landing for you. It lands in different houses, which means that each of these eclipses have a key to a different part of your life. Is not all the same part. Why? Because one is in air, one is in earth, one is in fire, and one is in water. So we are next year really getting activated in all the areas and the elements of our lives. So what's up? You still gonna try to say that you ain't getting no help?
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna take a little break because there's more to it. And Jessica, do you have anything intuitive that you would like to say before I get into other things?
Yes. First,
Because I can see you, I can see your spirit like,
right. She's like, you know her. I'm like, I'm trying not to hit the cigar so she can calm her ass down. But I think it's worse when I don't hit the cigar. So I don't know what's happening. But anyway, as we all know, well, as we all know, in case you know, you knew or you didn't know, next year, 2026 adds up to one. Okay, 2026 adds up to 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 is ruled by the sun card in tarot. Okay, 1 is the sun card in tarot. It's new beginnings. There would be, I feel like there will be a lot of like emotional makeovers, you know. We are letting go of, we're letting go of a lot, especially emotionally. And one thing that that my spirit was bringing up when you were speaking on the planets and stuff, one thing she kept bringing up is our mental health will be crucial next year. We have to really take care of it, because a lot of people that do not have this information and these tools that we have, they will lose the shit. They will lose it. They
I'm
will
not gonna
not.
lie, I'm about to start crying because I felt that. I felt that. Like, damn,
Mental
my sister
health
really,
is, I feel like collectively, as a collective, mental health is crucial for 2026.
yeah.
Okay,
Even the
so
children
please don't
and the
play with that.
children.
Don't play with that. Don't play with it. Okay, don't play with that. Don't play with it. Okay, mental health, we need to stop. And this is for, because we understand that sometimes we bring the same fanatism, and all respect to Christians and all that, but we bring the same fanatism from Christianity to ATR and to spirituality. And we need to understand something. There is a reason why God has given different people different gifts. There is a reason why healthcare providers were put in the place that they were put in. If you do not feel comfortable with a certain therapist because it's not of a certain demographic or stuff like that, you can always shop around. Therapy is like dating. You shop around until you find your soulmate therapist. Shop around. If you don't like one therapy, go to the next one. Go to one that's more holistic. Figure it the fuck out, but sit in front of the lady with the white coat, because a lot of you playing games and sweeping it under the candle, lighting candles and spiritual bath, and it's not gonna get solved with that. I need to hit this fucking cigar. It's not gonna get solved. I don't care how many candles you think you're gonna light, how many novenas you're gonna do to Santa Clara, Saint Clair. It's not gonna get solved with that. Sit with the lady with the white coat. Stop the denial, and have your kids sit too. Because a lot of y'all yelling at your kids over something that is chemical imbalance in their brain. You torturing your kids over stuff that is a chemical imbalance in their brain. Your kid is not, oh, he's too hyper, he's too this, he's too that. Maybe he got ADHD. And you beating his ass, yelling at them, putting them on timeout over a chemical imbalance that they cannot help themselves. Stop. Please stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for, oh my God,
It's
for
okay.
the new
I'm getting
people.
emotional. I'm getting emotional because I work with fucking kids and I see it every day. I see it every day. So I know what you're saying.
Oh,
I
I'm
also
sorry
want
for
to
the new people, your people that don't know who I am. So sorry.
do
It's not
not
me.
stop
It's not me.
apologizing.
Blame madre. I gotta blame
Do
my spirit. I'm just the messenger. I'm
Do
sorry.
not, do not, we don't apologize here. We here with the realest messages. I do want to share something. I want to share that I personally am a child, and I'm going to keep it 1,000 with y'all. I am a child who was forced into um, therapy. I was forced into therapy for many reasons that my mom's had made, right? These are all basically her game of life. I'm just going to keep it 1,000. My mom was playing with the system with her children. And I was one of the corporate of it. I'm not going to call myself a victim. Nonetheless, I went to therapy from the age of 5 to 18. After that, I never went to therapy again. I knew I had some Miss Little Screws, you feel me? And hey,
Don't we all?
you know, the reason why, I mean, because when you got your third grade friend calling you crazy, there's something wrong with you, all right? So, anyways, so with that being said, I mean, that's how I took it back then. Sorry, guys, let me be real. Stop being, all right, I'm playing around. So this year, I decided for a very long time, I've been looking for a therapist for 7 years. And for whatever reason, I was denied because I was doing yoga, I was meditating, I was doing all what would be counted as something that would help you stabilize your mind and be mentally stable. However, nobody wanted to talk about death with me. Nobody wanted to talk about the uh, uh, the
Grieving.
the just not only grieving, but the environment that I live in, the trauma that I go through environmentally. Like these are things that were more important to me than me doing yoga and stuff like that. Long story short, this year, like I told y'all, work on your mental health. I decided to continue to look. I never stopped, and I finally found one. I also cursed my spirit guys out, which I was like, I did warn them about something, and they was like, you know what? Let's go with this therapist. Nonetheless, I am every Monday. I do go to therapy 30 minutes a day. That's fine with me. And Miss Spring is popping. And guess what? I tell her about my spirituality and she don't judge me. I tell her that I'd be lighting up candles and stuff. And she's like, tell me more. Shout out to
Let me
Miss
hear
Spring.
ya.
Yeah, so it's all about you making your mind possible to let this energy come to you. I could have gave up 7 years. I couldn't find nobody. And I could have gave up and I didn't. I still knew that I needed assistance.
Yeah.
Know that you need it if you need it.
Yeah.
I wanted to share that because I don't want y'all to think that we just saying therapy, therapy, therapy. Bitch, I'm in therapy.
No, and I think that for some people therapy might be getting back into a fitness routine, going to the gym, walking meditation, getting into some plant medicine, a little bit of plant medicine here and there, microdosing. Again, there is but listen, you got to do something. Okay, we don't get to sit around and just let life just happen to us. We need to start happening to life as well and be proactive and take inspired action. Okay? I believe that 2026 is also the year that we're going to move out of victimhood. That victimhood, pack your shit. Pack your shit and leave. Because it's been years. And how well has it worked for you? How well has it worked for you to play the victim all the time? People don't even feel sorry for you no more because they sick and tired of your bullshit. I'm sorry, I don't know who I'm calling out right now, but people are sick and tired of your bullshit and your victimhood shit. Empower yourself, move out, pack it up from the victimhood, pack it up into victory. You're
Mm,
not a victim. Everything that
mhm,
happened in your life, it happened because it had to teach you a lesson. It made you the person that, and the fact that even complaining and as a victim, you still standing here, that
mm.
should be testimonial enough for you to stop. For you to stop. Stop. Just stop. Girl, sorry. Do you know how this lady gets? I don't know. ¿Para qué tú me invitas si tú sabes cómo me pongo? ¿Para
Primeramente,
qué?
si tú sigues diciendo, si tú sigues diciendo sorry, te voy a quitar de aquí. Dile a ella que se quede, que ella está invitada siempre. No empiece conmigo ya. I just basically said, tell her that she's always invited. Ain't no need to apologize. This is what you came here for. All right.
Because
Let
you
that.
know. Let me spray some sweet papaya so the gitana can come and she can step out a little bit.
Yes, yes, Madre, we love you, and yes, there we go. I'm
Sweeten up,
gonna jump in.
sweeten up.
I'm gonna give you guys two. Let's lighten up the energy. I'm gonna tell you guys something that's very powerful for us to manifest, to get things done. I will say the year starts off with Uranus retrograde and Jupiter in Cancer still in retrograde. So anything that has to do with Jupiter in Cancer, the home, and anything that has to do with our emotions, family, Jupiter is expanding all of that. So if you're still thinking, I fuck my family, that's what you're gonna get. If you're thinking about, oh, I want to heal from afar, my family bloodline, that's what you're gonna get. So really think about it. I spoke about this already. What you think during this time, Jupiter is going to expand and it's still retrograde. So we still decluttering. So some of us are still thinking about moving. Some of us are packing up right now. When Jupiter goes direct,
Whew.
March,
Mm.
March, when Jupiter goes direct, March 10th, start getting ready to,
Yeah,
if
right
you've been
before
looking
the
for,
equinox.
listen, it gets sweet, it gets juicier and sweeter. Hear me out, right? So Jupiter goes direct in Cancer. Remember, Cancer is the home. So if you've been frustrated or figuring out how the hell you're gonna get out your place, how you're gonna start new when it comes to a new apartment, a new home, this is gonna be a great time for you to start looking into that as well. I'm gonna share something from, sorry,
I love it.
y'all know.
No, thank you. Thank you for doing this and thank you for giving us these tools. You don't even
It's
understand how
important.
much it helps. Listen, it helps. And I don't want to get emotional, but if I do, I got paper towel. But let me tell you something. I can't even comprehend how people that do not have this information and this insight and guides like you, because you're a living guide, right? I don't understand how people can manage. Sometimes some people just manage intuitively because we all have intuition. We are all mediums in our own rights, right? But not having these tools makes life a bit difficult. Okay. So thank you for what you do. Thank you for taking the time out of your day, your schedule, and all that stuff to give us these tools because trust me, they do help a lot. So,
I'm honored. I'm honored. I really am. This is like a passion. Like I like eat this shit night, day, and I just be so excited to share. What y'all do with it is up to you. But as long as I shared it, that right there just brings me excitement.
mhm.
All right. So March 10th, all the way up to May 5th, 2026, no planets are retrograde.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say that again. From March 10th to May 5th, no planets are retrograde. So that would be the time for you to plan as much as possible. You're not going to be restricted of anything. And April, all, all
Forward
month of
movement, forward
April,
movement, forward movement.
when I tell you, if you're trying to start a business in April, do that. If you're trying to move, do it in April. If you're trying to, not trying, excuse me. We're not trying anymore. We're doing it.
Yeah.
If you're ready to move, April is it. If you're ready to start that business, April is it. If you're ready to start that new relationship, April. New friendship, April. I'm not trying to say wait till April. Start gearing yourself up. You see the eclipses coming in. You see, I don't know what you're trying to manifest. I don't know what your desires are. I can go down a plethora of fucking things that we all want to come up with. All right. So it's gonna be up to you what you focus on. All right. Whether you use where the astrology is actually telling you to focus on because it's opening up in your chart, or whether if you go and do your own desires. Either ways, take advantage of this energy because I don't want to fucking hear, oh, this year was whack. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't.
There is no way 2026 will be a whack year when it's a year one, it's new beginnings. We're literally shedding. This is a year
What are you
nine.
compare? Like, what are you comparing it to? Right?
Nine,
Nothing, because
right?
it's
Nine is
fresh.
wrap it up. Nine is wrap it up. Endings. Boom. One, a year one is boom, 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 new beginnings. Let's go. But our actions need to match, our desire. Because if not, we're just sitting around wishing.
All the time, and then wishing and talking. So Jupiter goes into, excuse me, Jupiter goes direct in Cancer on the 10th. So our emotional expansion is going to slow down. We're going to be able to breathe again. You're going to also start seeing what transpired through that, and again, what Cancer rules: ancestral home, emotions, family, nourishing, all those
Hmm.
type of things. Cancer's a little crazy too. So be careful out there, though. They might be coming back for revenge. So chill out. You know what I mean? Other than
Yes.
that, if you deciding to move, this is going to be a great time, especially with this whole recession thing that's happening. The homes are really like, if you look at the market, I will say, all right, pause. Let me finish this. All right, so cosmic green light, we good. Manifestation window is open, and this is like, I'm not like, I think this is the first time in the entire decade that we have like this whole month to do this. So do what you have to do. After that, reminding ourselves that Jupiter takes 12 years to go into each zodiac sign. All right.
Hmm.
So now it's gonna go into Leo.
Mm.
Jupiter's gonna go into, I gotta say that again.
That sounds
Ju-
sexy.
Jupiter is going into Leo.
Talk to me nasty.
So here's the thing, right? I told y'all about the eclipses. That Leo Aquarius energy is getting activated. So yes,
Mm.
there is going to be some ego driven situation, right? Everybody's going to want to be the main character, and there's nothing wrong with
With that.
that.
Because there is
There's
enough bread on the table for everybody to eat. We don't operate in scarcity and lack. Everybody can shine. Hello.
So with that being said, that's going to happen July 1st, right? Let's not forget that right around that time we still have the Mercury retrograde. So all of this energy is happening. It's going to be welcoming main character energy, creativity, leadership, again, that visibility and heart centered purposes. So I just want to say that we really are in charge this year to work on our heart chakra. That is the
Mm.
one chakra. If you don't know anything else, you know how to open up your heart and you know how to close it. All right.
Yes.
You know how to be like, I don't love you no more. Shut it down. I'm cold. I'm a cold heart person. And then we know how to open it. So let's start just opening it up. Let's just
Yeah.
start adding compassion. And if you get mad and upset or angry, let who's I wow, I didn't look like myself. Sorry.
No, I something. Let me piggyback right of what you're saying right now. It might be
Yeah.
time for some. Again, we are channeling intuitively as well. I haven't even put no cards, but anyway, um, I feel that some people, because they feel like they don't know how to open themselves back up. Tap into plant medicine, plants like bombisana, cacao ceremony to open your heart. Ceremonial grade matcha. Matcha is green. Heart chakra, green. Ceremonial grade matcha. Okay. Microdosing. All of those things are going to help you open up. And it's okay. Maybe you need the ugly cry, and that's fine. It is. Listen, you only get this one life that you're going to remember. Even if you reincarnate, this is the one that you're going to remember consciously right now. Do not rob yourself from pleasure. Do not rob yourself from love. Do not rob yourself from feeling. Do not rob yourself from opening up. Okay?
Yes. Agree. So it will be going back and forth into Jupiter's the one that's going to be going a little bit back and forth between Cancer and Leo, but once it settles in Leo, it's full force from there. Why do the planets go back and forth? The planets go back and forth because you play around with your fucking life and you don't sit there and you don't clear the fuck up. So it says, hey, I'm coming back to motherfucking scrape the shit that you fucking left behind. That's why it goes back and forth for those who were
Okay, you
asking.
didn't have to call us out like that. No need to be this harsh.
All
So,
right. The planets that are going to be finally settling in February 13th, 2026 until April 12th. Oh, that's my father's birthday. Okay, father comes in 2028. Saturn is going to finally initiate itself into Aries. It is not that Piscean energy where we're focusing on our spirituality and putting structure into that. This is whole heart, ego, structure. I'm going to get shit done. I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it in a disciplined way. Saturn is not coming into for you to be acting reckless. Like Uranus comes in and be like, act reckless, right? Saturn is like, act reckless if you feel like it.
Mm.
Right. Where's the planet? So then you have two in like about 2 years, right? So all my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and all the placements that you have, get ready because Saturn and Neptune are both going into your sign. So this is like a new you, like a new chapter. And then just like Grecia said, it's a 1 year next year. So my Aries, for sure, it's a fresh start. Like if you want to look like how you looked back then, maybe 10 years ago, that's up to you. Maybe it was a nice look. I don't know. Maybe your hair was cut nice. Nonetheless, come fresh. Act right. Act like you don't even know who you are. Get to know yourself again because Saturn is coming in to do that. So discipline. For those of you who don't like discipline, because I know Aries, they like to be like, shh, shh, or just in general, everyone who doesn't like discipline, this discipline is going to come in and it's going to beat you up because it beat me up.
Mm.
So, personal accountability, authentic leadership, identity restructuring, that's going to be coming, and learning to stand firmly in your individuality. Because, again, that Leo energy is coming in to bring your confidence up, to bring your desires up. And how do you become a leader in your desires if you don't feel confident about it?
Mm.
If you don't plan, if you don't have a group of people to back you up with that Pluto and Aquarius? Yeah, we don't need validation. We just are here to share ourselves and for people to like give us our credit as well, right? But that doesn't mean
Yes.
you're already validating yourself. You're
Yeah.
just here to share. But there's nothing wrong with somebody saying, you look good, that was a good speech, you deserve an award. There's nothing wrong with that. We gotta stop thinking that it's all validation. It's not validation, it's just appreciation.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Spirit. All right. The last time that Saturn was in Aries was 1996 to 1999. All right. That was more of the rise of the independency, entrepreneurship, and personal branding. So, for those of you who are interested, once again, I'm tired of the limelight of the corporate. Get to it. Saturn is going to help you out. Aries it initiates. Aries is connected to Mars. Why we talk about identity change? Because Aries rules the first house. So yes, you're not going to be dressing the same, and this is for everybody. You're not going to be dressing the same. You're not going to be looking the same, right? Some of y'all might, I don't know. I see bodybuilders. Some of y'all might become bodybuilders. I don't, because Aries, they like to be in the gym. Ay Dios mío, ay Dios mío. All right. I have a few more, and then Gracia's gonna come in. I talked about Saturn. You guys know that throughout the year, I'm gonna be expanding all of this energy. I just wanted to give you guys a glimpse so that you can go into your calendar and start dotting things and start getting yourself prepared. Because don't hit me up talking about what's happening in the air.
Love is in the air.
Yes, that is. Oh, talk about love is in the air. Hold up, because I know you my Venus child. Hold on.
I know. Venus loves me, bless me, and benefits me.
I think when was it? Was it last year or was it this year that Venus was in retrograde? It was this year that Venus was in retrograde.
This year.
It's happening again, right? However, hold on, I got my calendar. Oh, and I gotta tell y'all something about the moon. All right.
Please talk to us. That's what we're here for. Feed us. Feed us.
So Mercury doesn't go retrograde until October. And it's probably gonna do less than a month of the retrograde.
No,
And
you're
it's
talking
going
Venus.
sorry, bring me back. Venus. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I appreciate you. Venus. Venus is going to be in Capricorn.
She doesn't like it there. She doesn't like it there. It's stiff.
But guess what? we get the reality. Are we building a relationship or not? Are
Oh,
we building
ultimatums. Ultimatums. Are you putting the ring on it or not?
is are we going to build? Because Capricorn is about structure, right?
Yeah.
Saturn rules Capricorn. Let's be serious. So this is not about, oh, let's play date, oh, let's play like we playing house. This is like, all right, we dated all year, and here comes October. What's up? And
If
it's
you
the
like a
ultimate
thing, you
one.
should have put a ring on it.
So it's gonna go retrograde in Capricorn, and then it's gonna end in Scorpio.
Ooh, sexy. Okay, sorry.
So at least it goes back to there. But I will say that there's nothing blocking your love life. So don't blame Venus for shit. All right. And Jupiter is
Venus is
doing that
direct the whole year. She's going retrograde all the way in October. So don't tell me when you get, if you're single, say that is single by choice, but not for lack of choices. Because Mama Venus is gonna be here giving you the juice all year long. Thank you very much. Don't blame my mama.
somebody said, how does that apply to the sixth house in Capricorn stellium? Baby, is stellium is like prominent energy that you are supposed to be paying attention to. So the sixth house is everyday life. So when it comes to this Venus energy, it's going to be like you're going to be more focused on that on your everyday life than you are on anything else. So if you are not in a relationship, then and you get into one next year, which I pray that you do, when it comes to that timing, you're gonna be saying to yourself, "Am I ready for this?" The retrograde, what it does is have you review, as you do some research, and just recognize, is this for me? So date, 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 date. That's what I'm gonna say to you. That's how it applies. Go ahead and have fun. So I wanted to share that about Venus because y'all know y'all be worried about Venus and shit like that. So it will be. I like
So
that.
Venus,
I like
Venus
that.
is on our favor all year round.
All year until October, and even then, it's still in our favor because it's just solidifying whatever came in.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna talk more about Neptune, but briefly with Neptune, Neptune is going into Aries. Boo. Yeah, that's just it's just me, y'all, because I'm an Aries baby. So January 26th, 2026 until May 21st, 2038.
Ooh.
Neptune in Aries brings a new spiritual identity. So we again a lot of new things, new spiritual identity, a new warrior spirit, right? It also comes in with collective awakening through courage. So y'all don't forget that Aries like to fight, war,
Protests. I
Mars,
see protests, revolts, people standing up.
religions getting kicked. Some religions are not going to be valid in 14
They
years.
are they are not gonna no, they are not gonna survive.
We're going to understand more. I see telepathic energy coming in. So, Gracia, can you hear me?
Yes.
Telepathic energies coming in. Whatever we learned during the Piscean energy with Neptune and Pisces, we're going to actually put into perspective. So for those of you who were in the spiritual closet, you're gonna feel confident now. Like this, y'all said, spiritual closet. You're gonna be confident now to show up and show out because you feel that it's your time to fight for this spiritual gift, this spiritual
Mhm.
this group of people. I feel like kids and seniors are going to be helped out a lot as well.
Mm.
All right. The next last time that this happened was 1861 to
Mm.
1874. That was the spiritual revolution, identity battles, and redefining freedom. I think a lot of us that are here now were born during that time. I always felt like, you know, we came back. We might have did something else during the 1800s, and we coming back to fix that shit.
Mm. Yeah, it's like, girl, go, reincarnate and go fix what you did over there. That.
So
Mm.
the next thing, y'all remember 2020 when we had the North Node in Gemini and how everything went online, and then that everybody started working from home, and that was that energy with the North Node and Gemini really shaped our internet like it did in 1994. So this is going to happen again, but this time is Uranus in Gemini.
Mm.
So communication, technology, AI, transportation. I mean, at this point, we probably gonna definitely see cars flying. Why? Because this energy is from April 2026.
Damn.
April, wait, listen, April
Okay.
26, 2026 until May 22nd, 2033.
Oh.
So, for those of you who are trying to have your children not be part of technology, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a way that you can have them learn the technology and still have them be intuitive and present in the current moment. There's a way for you to do that. And I would advise you to not leave your kids out of what's going on
Put
in
them in
technology right
coding.
now.
Put them in coding classes. Let teach them to code.
In the
Teach.
program that I do, the company that I'm part of, there's 80 different programs. And the kids in there are doing 3D painting. They're doing coding and robotics. All right. They're doing uh wacky science, debate. They're doing all these things. But one of the things that they messing with them computers. And I'm talking about kindergarten to fifth grade. That's what I got.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, it is important for not because when they learn, we learn. Who's gonna handle your social media when you're doing your business? They are. Like, come on. All
Yeah.
right. Education is definitely gonna be changing because Gemini rules the third house. Gemini rules community. It rules neighbors. It rules schools. It rules siblings as well. So, with that being said, education is going to shift. I do see a lot more of online learning. So, for those of you who are starting up your business and are going into that just teaching route, get into the online starting now. That's just going to pop off. Honestly, it really is. Um, Media and information exchange is going to be totally different as well. We have to fact check, fact check, fact check, fact check, fact check all the time,
Mm-hmm.
because there's a lot of global deceivedness that's going to be dropping during this time. Again, Uranus is connected to Aquarius. Aquarius don't play about that shit. Aquarius is in Pluto. So there's always going to be this union energy that's going to be happening with Pluto, Aquarius, Uranus, and Gemini. And these are all powerful energies that's going to take us to the next level of technology. All right. The last time
Mm-hmm.
that Uranus was in Gemini was during the World War II, and that's when we communications boomed, right? That's when the early computers were happening, but we didn't know about that because we found out in 1994. Thank you, government. Anyways, and there was a lot of global realignment that was happening during that time, right? World War II. So I think that right during that time was when the TV started coming out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the time when we went from radios to TVs and things like that. Um, so just imagine where we're gonna go now. And the last thing that I'm gonna talk about,
Teleportation.
I'm telling you, hold on. I'm going to your house right now.
Come on.
I see mom. All right, let me stop playing. This is the last thing I got for you. The North Node in Aquarius, the South Node in Leo. The North Node has us being pushed as a collective towards community, right? Over ego. That's what we're doing. What we're also doing is building better relationships with each other, not just here, but like countries. Like again, this is collective. So you will see a lot of countries getting together to work with each other to fight against all the shit that's happening. Y'all know I don't get too deep into it, but y'all already know. Watch out. All right. Innovation over tradition. So I honestly feel like this year, the way the holidays are looking, I feel like as a collective, we're gonna overturn that shit, right? Because why is it that the United States is the only ones that does Thanksgiving? You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of us are really this whole traditional shit. What was traditional is not our tradition anymore. We're gonna feel that way, and we're gonna overturn that as well and become
Mm-hmm.
like Friendsgiving right now is getting more popular than Thanksgiving. People want to hang out with their
Yes.
friends more than anything else. All right,
Mm-hmm.
and then a collaboration over performance. That's what's gonna happen because Leo is that energy of performance. So now hear this out. You see how we're getting a lot of this Leo energy, yet the Leo South Node is going to be active, where we're moving away from the egoistic portion of Leo, wanting to be the main character and the only main character, to we all the main character.
Mm.
We all the main character. All right. So for those of us who know that, maybe because I've experienced this a lot of mentioning Leos are manipulative and narcissistic and stuff like that, all of this is going to drop off. They're going to become soft mushrooms and soft marshmallows. So, tether lightly. Leos, watch out. You up, you up, you up. All right. So da, 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 da. And then the last time that this happened was 2008, 2009. So have we noticed a pattern here? A lot of 2007 to 2009 energy is resurfacing. So yes, this is why I say that. Look, that was what, almost nearly 20 years ago in a sense, right? We, these things come up because we haven't fixed them. So you will be feeling that energy of that 18-year-old self, 20-year-old self, that energy is going to be coming up as well. So is it coming up for you to act on it and behave that way again, or is it coming for you to elevate, right? When the energies come up, it's for us to elevate from that. If you can remember. And right here, I'm giving you guys dates to sit down and remember. What's wrong with remembering your fucking life? Some of it is excruciating. I get it. I've been through it.
Mhm.
And we're going to shift with it. All
Yeah.
right. Oh, one more thing. Chiron. But this is going to be a separate video because that's another 7 year energy, which is why I'm saying there's going to be a lot of subtle energies by the mid year. So whatever's shifting right now is more than likely going to be the internal planets that are going to be moving from now to 2028 around there. So, Chiron.
Mm. The wounded healer.
All right. When Grecia was talking about mental health and her spirit came in and was coming at us about that, she was feeling the energy, and I'm going to put it into logic perspective. Chiron in Taurus.
Mm.
Chiron is the wounded healer. Chiron doesn't ever completely heal. Chiron turns its wound into spiritual gifts, into a book, into a podcast,
Mm.
into a community, excuse me, into a shift. Chiron comes in, and Chiron is so my friend did this analogy. My friend, she said I could say her name. My friend C made this analogy, right? Because she's a Taurus. And so basically, think about you having a band-aid on right now. Bow. And then Chiron comes in and peels that band-aid off. Not rips it. No, no, no. It does not rip it. It peels it off. And then it sees that you have neurosporin on it. And it wipes the neurosporin softly and leaves the wound there open so that then the, the scab could start coming in. Rather than to keep it closed up and not let nobody see it and be afraid that somebody's going to say, ew, what's that? Chiron opens it up little by little. Now, what does Taurus rule? Taurus rules money.
Money.
Taurus rules our body. Taurus rules stability. Taurus rules food. So a lot of us who are emotionally consumers, we're going to be shifting through that. A lot of people's bodies going to be changing, not only physically but spiritually. I don't know if y'all notice that sometimes maybe y'all have this thing where y'all eat once a day, or you're not hungry, or you're tired of food. That's your body is shifting internally. There's a lot of spiritual shift that we don't know that's happening. And I'm telling you that right now. Our cells are shifting. Our DNA is shifting. We just don't we gotta worry about paying our bills that we don't worry about that. Right?
Mhm.
So this is where Chiron is gonna be coming in, and for 7 years is going to slowly be peeling whatever body image that we don't like anymore. Any bad thoughts that we think about our bodies and our mental health, like it's really going to be digging into that. So we will be seeing more healthy, conscious people surfacing as the years go along. But it will be happening for 7 years, and it's going to be going back and forth in 2026 between Aries and Taurus. So Aries, yes, Chiron left, but then comes Neptune and Saturn. Yes, Uranus is leaving Taurus. Y'all know what Uranus just did. Uranus just fucked the whole like system up. Like right now, we don't even know how we want to get paid. And then here comes Chiron after all of that, and it's like, it's okay. Let's work on it. let's go ahead and make a plan. Don't worry about it. Your spiritual gifts are coming in. You're gonna have your abundance. Because it also talks about our finances. And as a global collective, we're gonna be going through some huge financial shifts. So this is the part where I mentioned for those of you who are, and I'm by any means not a stock person, I'm not a financial advisor. However, I will say go if you do have stocks, get into it and figure out what's happening. Talk to your stock advisor. For those of you who just have investments in things, get to it. Those of you who own homes, figure it out. All right. There's astrologers out there that talk about this energy. I'm gonna see if I find one. This is young African man, beautiful. He talks about uh the astrological part of money and finances, and I think that's important. If you're into that, but really don't sit there and be like, oh, what's going on with my money? I just fucking told you what's gonna be happening. All right,
Mhm, mhm,
I'm
mhm,
done.
mhm, mhm. Oof. This is a
Ooh,
lot. We need to sit with these. I need to come
let's see
back to
real
this
quick.
video. I need to come back to this video and rewatch it so I can take
And
notes
yes,
and take all in because it's a lot of. It's a lot.
come
It's
back
a
to
lot.
this video until the end of freaking December. But remember, guys, that on a monthly basis, I do my articles. On a monthly basis, I throw up some type of video because I don't want to leave you in the limelight. As I'm still going through it myself, by the way, I mean, if anybody want to ask,
If
let me get
anybody
some
cares.
water.
In case anybody cares. Oh my God, this is a lot of information, and I am so glad. Very, very good information, very helpful, so that we know we are not going crazy like, oh my God, why is this happening? What is happening? No way. You have the scoop, and you can always go back, to this video. You can always come back and be like, oh, my lady spoke about that. Wait, she says something related to that. Yeah. So that I think it's really, really good. I'm so excited for the notes going into Aquarius and Leo. I know it's a lot. I had a whole brand new cigar and I forgot to bring it into the outer room. So I guess we are going to just make it work with what we got here. This woman tricked me. She likes the little mochito. She always got me like a crackhead with the little. Wait, can you do this on camera on YouTube? You don't know because I know TikTok don't let you smoke on camera.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think you could. I think people on YouTube do this. I think people smoke cigars on YouTube.
I
We're
mean,
gonna find out. But for right now,
I follow cigars. I follow cigar channels.
anyways,
So,
we letting it out there. Archangel Mike was taking care of it. He's cutting out all the illusions so they could keep this video up because it's important. That's it. Yeah, we claim it.
amen. It is done. It is done. We don't have no worries because this message is gonna get to whoever needs to see it. So let me pull some cards. Let's pull some cards. I'm just cleansing the cards real quick. Let's pull some cards to see 2026 for the collective. Thank you, guides. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, benevolent ancestors. We give thanks and praises to the Most High Creator and all spirits of light under God. We give thanks and praises to our guardian angels, our protected spirits. We give thanks and praises to our benevolent ancestors, ancestors of light. Collective message for. Thank you. Collective message for 2026. Milady, you too quiet now.
No, so I gotta say, all right. No, I'm sorry. I was reading.
No, because I see you too quiet.
No, all right. I'm here. I know they be wanting to. Que yo te sienta también.
2026 message. The year.
Don't forget to give us a like. Follow Grecia on all social medias. Book of 2026 reading. I did it already.
Mm. You were the first one to book my 2026 prediction reading.
Nigga, what are you?
You were like,
I
oh,
mean,
okay, it's up on the website. Boom, booked.
I didn't even wait for the code. I seen the code later. I was like, oh well. She get all my money.
Ooh. Mm. Wow. Mm.
We happy you here too. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. Wow. You can really dance. Sorry.
It goes. Mm.
Wow, you can really dance. Okay. Okay. Oh, these cards are telling a story. Mm. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
We
Okay.
ready.
Okay. Mm. Okay.
If,
Woo.
if you don't know, Grecia does a lot of sounds, so she gets you hyped before she tells you anything.
I know. Sorry. Thank you for clarifying because I think my facial expressions, my sound is like, girl, but what? Okay. Ooh. If I can say something about the year 2026 for the collective, is going to be a transformational year. Okay, transformational, and it's great because we don't want to be stagnant. Transformation is amazing. Transformation is productive and conductive to our betterment. Of course, we got the listen. Venus always have to show up with the lovers. Venus have to show up because she will be active. She will be active. Okay, Spirit is saying through the cards that we need to restructure our finances. We have to pay attention to our finances and we need to restructure and change also the way we look at money. There will be a surge, I believe, also back again. It's gonna kind of like pivot a little bit into digital currency as well. So if you own stocks in any digital currency, or if you don't, please put a few dollars into the stock of digital currency and just keep it there because I believe that is going to be extremely beneficial for us. I see also a lot of like increasing on barter, service per service within the people. We, the people, coming together and kind of like, okay, we don't give a shit about your paper and ink, but backed up with nothing because it's only backed up on our hope that it has a value. It's no gold or silver backing it up. So you think you can dangle that boom, we're gonna negotiate with each other. What do you do? This, I can clean your house. Let's go. Boom. What do you do? That, I'll do your laundry. Let's go. What do you have? Chicken, I have rice. That one has been. Let's come together and eat. All of us as a family. A lot of that. A lot of coming together as people. Okay. Community. A lot of that. Okay. Empress, Queen of Wands, stop playing with me. Please stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. A lot of people coming into their power. This is who I am, and I am not apologizing for who I am. And you're gonna love it, or you're gonna move away from me. This is mm, mm. It's a big transition happening. It's a big, big transition happening in all aspects, emotional transitions, physical, meaning you look this way today, and in 6 months, your body might be completely different. physical transitions, people moving, a lot of transitions taking place. Okay,
Mm.
a lot of transitions taking place. Six of Swords, living a turbulent situation, knowing your worth. Why did I put up with this situation for so long? I deserve better than this. I am better than this. I'm moving away from that. A lot of that. Okay. Whew, I'm loving this for us. I am loving this for us. Spirit is saying that do not let the 3D drag you down with it. Spirit is saying do not allow the 3D to drag you down with it. Just because the world in general, the politricks are in shambles and it looks chaotic, does not mean that your life has to be chaotic. You create your own sunshine. You create your own sunshine. Just because it's cloudy outside does not mean it has to be cloudy here and here. You create your own sunshine. It's all about empowerment. It's all about empowering ourselves. Okay? Lots of empowerment. And oh my God, I was so against this, but I have to say because it's not about me and what I want and what I think. It's about what spirit is saying. I was so against dating apps. So against, oh, dating apps. I feel like a lot of people need to get back on them.
Can I just suggest something real quick? Facebook dating is monument. I'm just gonna let y'all know that right now. Figure it out later, but she's absolutely right because that Uranus in Gemini is that energy right there, and that Aquarius
Whew.
energy too. So she's right about that.
I don't like it. Me personally, but this is not about my opinion. This is about what spirit is saying. I don't like dating apps. I cancel all my dating apps. And I decided that I was gonna meet people organically. Spirit is saying some people needs to get back onto on the dating apps because you don't want to leave your house. You need to get back into the dating apps because you're not putting yourself in situations and places where you can actually meet people. And you're not gonna be blaming your guys, and you're not gonna be blaming Venus because you're lonely, single, and whatever. No. So put yourself. If you want to do it from the comfort of your home, then get on the dating app. You're still gonna have to get dressed to go on the date once you match with somebody. But
Hello.
since you don't want to go out and put yourself in public spaces where you can actually meet people, then you need to get on the dating apps. This is a very conductive. This is a very conductive um, year for love. It's very conductive. It's big. Building a home, feeling at home with the person that you meet, finding your person. Okay, extremely conductive. Engagements,
Mm.
wedding announcements. Yeah.
Claim
Okay.
it now. Claim it now. Rewrite your
Start
love letters
working on
right
that
now.
now. By the way, I'm sorry, I'm about to, but for the people that are here, I am launching today the pre-sale of the Abre Camino. Abre Camino means road opener of the Abre Camino kit. It's a kit. You get to pick if you want the Abre Camino kit for to be geared to money or to be geared to love. So that depends the candle that I'm gonna send you. If it's a whole kit, you get a bath, you're gonna get a spray, you get a few things, right? But you if you leave me a note on the website and you say I want it for love or I want it for money, I'm gonna have to do an option for people that want both. But you get to pick which road you want to open with that
And can
kit.
I say something? I'm just gonna say this. Stop playing with your life. Everything that Grecia does happens. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. And I'm a testimony of this. So I don't gotta be like, oh, because I know. Nah, literally. So get the fucking kit. Yes, invest. It's worth it. So I didn't know
So
about that. Damn, really? Okay, my bad.
yeah, because spirit was like no, and because normally I do an end of the year
End of
kit
the year.
when people cleanse. I sent a cleansing bath, blah blah blah. Spirit is like people been cleansing enough. Hit them with the pow sandunga, and I was like, oh,
Oh,
okay,
okay, right.
because as a Venus daughter, I stay booed up with somebody's son. it's a rasta. It's always a rotation, right? So it's like I guess I got fresh hands for this type of stuff. And I also have very good luck for men taking care of me and giving me money. So
That is true.
yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen to
Thank you,
that.
Spirit. Thank you. Thank you for that. So there is again they talking about mental health, nine of swords, a lot of the stuff created in the mind traps. Okay, none of the swords is touching this young lady. If you look at the card, there is not one. The swords are hanging on the wall, yet she's over here distressed, in pain, stressed out, and spirit mental health. Okay, caring, taking care of your mental health, looking out for your mental health, making sure that there are a lot of structures globally and as a collective that will crumble. So don't be surprised if the way you see certain elders or family members or shit your work friends, just the whole structure just crumble for you. Okay,
Hmm.
but it has to crumble in order for you to move forward and move on to bigger better things. Okay, so just pay attention to that. Okay, a lot of structures are going to crumble, um but it's for our betterment as a collective. As a collective, there's going to be also an increase in people tapping into spiritual gifts, spirituality. I see a lot of people getting very serious, more structure, I would say, with the spirituality and their spiritual practices, which is a great thing because I believe that spirituality will be a lot of people saving grace this year because of all the mental stuff and whatever is going on the outside. You're gonna be able to lean and tap into spirituality to keep you grounded and things like that. It is it's a dynamic year, a lot of action I see here, very dynamic, and a lot of things are going to come like as a surprise. I'm feeling here, I keep hearing the word surprise. A lot of things will come as a surprise. Like, hey, blah blah blah. All of the sudden, boom! All of the sudden, you had no idea, and then next thing you know, you're a whole homeowner. You bought a house. How? You don't know. It happened. Like, I just feel like it's a lot of surprise factors that's gonna happen this year. Like, just things coming out of the blue. You were single, blah blah blah. All of the sudden, you in a whole relationship. How did this happen? You know what? So it's gonna be a lot of that, and it's the year that we will see a lot of our efforts. If you've been doing the work, you're gonna harvest. You're gonna harvest. You're gonna harvest. You're gonna harvest. So, woof, I'm looking forward to this energy. I'm looking forward to this energy, big time. I hope you are too. Again, don't allow the 3D and what's happening out in the outside world to mess with your internal stability and condition. Okay, so detachment, especially in the first trimester of 2026, is we need to master the art of detachment. You can still feel compassion for the world and for people and not take on what they are feeling and what's going on. You don't need to take it on, you know. um so mastering detachment, um caring for yourself, self-care, self-care, self-help, mental health, all of those things, and get ready for miracles and surprises. Again, love life is very, very prominent in these cards, very, very prominent. So great year to put yourself out there. Okay, get yourself that wig, get yourself the outfit, get yourself the hairstyle, go out, network, meet new people, put yourself in situations where you can meet people or get back on the dating apps. So yes, yes, and yes. That's what
Listen,
I'm getting.
stop playing with your life. There's a lot of things that we've been calling in. What needs to crumble is gonna have to crumble in order for you to let things arrive to you. I think I did this analogy one time. It's like you eating a lot of food and you eating food, but you're not using the bathroom at all. Like how much more food can you intake if you have not exited some of that food? So with
Yeah.
that being said, that's how our blessings is going to be coming in as well. And forgiveness, forgiveness. I'm still doing the forgiveness challenge. It's going to be 7 days. I'm starting it next week. I already recorded 6 podcast episodes. I just haven't had an opportunity to put it up there. But forgiveness, right? That leads to detachment. Because at the end of the day, if we could get once again forgive ourselves, not about we didn't hurt ourselves, right? But we are here to say we're not taking that in anymore. So by forgiving in general, always that allows us to open up a clean slate. I've forgiven my mother multiple times in different stages. I'm in the process of forgiving her again for like the 50th time. You understand what I'm trying to say? Nonetheless, we're working through it. I never leave her alone. I just put her to the side for a little bit, whether she was alive or dead. So when I say that I know a lot about forgiveness, I know a lot about forgiveness.
Mhm.
Um, so tap into that and tap into detachment because honestly, that's really gonna help out.
Yes. Yes and yes. Ooh, again, opening the heart. I feel opening the
This is
heart
the
is very,
time.
very, very important. Is going to lead to amazing victories, and you might feel like, oh my god, but if I open up, I'm just making myself vulnerable. There is beauty in vulnerability. There is beauty in vulnerability. Opening the heart, because it's like some people have the heart so closed up and so protected that they are actually hurting themselves. It's like self-inflicted hurt. So you're self-inflicting hurt by not allowing yourself to opening up again. Spirit is calling for you to please open up, baby. Let the love in. From, it doesn't have to be from a partner only. It can be from friends. It can be from sisterhood, from community. I feel like a lot of people, because it's like, oh, example, I know I get a lot of people is like, oh, I don't be messing around with women because women are traitors and they be backstabbers and blah blah blah. And then it's like, but you're really robbing yourself from good sisterhood, because not every woman is like that. Do not let your past and whatever happened with women in your life in the past to dictate the now. Open your heart up so that you can receive that. Sisterhood is healing. I don't know who needed to hear this here, but sisterhood is healing. And whatever happened with your mom and the women in your family and friends that you have prior does not have to dictate what's about to happen now. We have, listen, claim it right now, we have a victorious year. Okay, it's a victorious year. It's a year where your cup's gonna be full and runneth over if you so decide it. If you so decide that your cup is gonna be running over, it will. Okay? Remember that the cards can tell you stuff, spirit can give you messages and all the stuff, but we still have that free will. I don't know who gave it to us, but they did. So a lot of these things depend on the actions you take or the lack thereof. So please take the action so that you can enjoy what they are promising. This is not just the goal, it's the promise. So tap into it. Tap into it. Okay, tap into it.
Yes. Congratulations to everybody has been detaching. I hear some of y'all saying y'all been detaching all year. Forgiveness is the next thing. Let's do it. I'm just happy that you guys are here. I mean, if you're here, you know what you're gonna do this year. You know what you're gonna do in
Yes.
2026. You're not playing with your life anymore. And some of us are sick
Yes.
and tired of being sick and tired, right?
The glow up is gonna be real. Again, it's a year one ruled by the sun. Tap into that energy. Forget about the 3D, forget about the naysayers, forget about the negative, forget about the pessimistic people, forget about all of that stuff. Number one, year one, ruled by the sun. Claim the sun energy. Just look up tarot card sun. Look up the meaning of the card and claim that. Make affirmations with the meaning of that card and say it to yourself daily. Claim that energy because it's your energy to grasp and take it and embody it.
Agree.
Yes, yes, and yes.
Oh, I'm happy you exist too. I got this hat. Everybody think this is a Trump hat. Girl, I went to school, I went to the work, and I got the. I don't know why people on the train were looking at me funny or why, And my boss goes, that like it looked like the MAGA hat. I said, who the fuck is MAGA? Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not into politics. Then he was like, the Trump hat. I'm like, oh. So for that, I wore it every week, the entire week, because now I want to get people mad.
What does it say? What does it say?
I'm glad I exist.
I'm glad because you see how essential is reading. Just because it's red, people are doing a pre misconception. Just because it's red, they are not even taking the time to read what it says. So they missing a whole message.
Just because it's red.
They missing a whole blessing just because of a color.
And that's how, and I guess I meant to bring this up to remind you that look deep. Don't just take things for surface value, including
Amen.
the relationships, including the relationships. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right
Amen.
now. Stop expressing that you're single. I told y'all that shit already. You're not single. You're in the process of going into your next love experience. All right.
I have a little. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
If you can sit there and allow yourself to say the next love experience, that's going to be very crucial for you. I personally, that's how I rock my entire love life that I've dealt with, the men that I've dealt with. It has been an amazing experience. All right. So with that being said, cut out some of the words that you identify when it comes to love. You know, stop saying that, oh, the dating pool is full of pee. Like, what pool are you going to, bitch? Because I'm not in that pool.
Right. That's not my
I,
pool.
I've never been in that pool before. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I'm 40 years old, and even when I started dating, right when I was 17, that's when I really started dating. Uh, I have never felt that there was never like every man is the same or every woman is the same. I mean, not that I date women, but I'm just sharing it for the fellas out there.
Hmm.
That everybody's the same. No, it's an experience. Who has love and handles it is different than what love is. And if you can
Right.
identify that and you can level up from each love experience that you have, you can still enjoy it. You don't have to shut it down.
I have to. So let me share this real quick. I have a little person. She might be watching. I have a little person that she tends to say a lot. The other day I called her out on that. She tends to say, "Ain't nobody want me. Ain't nobody want me." And it's like I'm like, stop, stop. I got tired of her saying that because I know it's in a joking way, but the universe doesn't understand humor. It's all frequency, right? So I'm like, we're not gonna joke with that anymore. You are wanted, you are loving and loved, you are cherished, you are important. People prioritize you. We're gonna switch that, we're gonna change that. Ain't nobody want me. We're not saying that anymore. And this is a message that I want to leave with everybody when it comes to love as a Venus child. Um, Everybody love at their own capacity. Some people are puddles, some people are pints, some people are oceans. They
Mm,
everybody's loving at their own capacity. Okay. You just have to stop expecting oceans from people that are puddles. You need to stop expecting oceans from people that are puddles. Go to the ocean. Go to people that are ocean like you. So you both can flow equally. And you don't feel like you're trying to transform somebody else to make you cannot make a puddle into an ocean.
mm, mm,
You
mm.
cannot make a quart into a pint. You can't. So just go to where the frequency of the love you have to give, you can also receive at the same level of frequency. But that doesn't mean that they are not loving, they're just loving at their capacity. Okay? So, with that, many blessings to all of you. Happy Venus Day. Happy 12/12.
Yes, yes, get into it. Don't forget that while we're still in the last couple of weeks of the year, we have the Sagittarius new moon coming up on the 19th, so check that out. And until the end of the year, I have the code Astro Love 520 dollar sign. Go get some astrology, some tarot. I'm doing the yearly readings as well, and Reiki, all that shit. Just go check that out. We here. Y'all know where to find Grecia. We gave you the information. Go to the beginning. Yeah, other than that, I gotta get ready for these kids. Today's Friday. I'm happy it's Friday. I'm not gonna front. I've never been happy it was Friday. These kids is crazy. I love them though. I'm not even gonna lie. I complain, but I love them. All
And I'm
right.
sure they love
Gracia.
you right back.
Yeah. Miss my ladies, Miss my ladies. I love you, Gracia. Thank you so
Love
much
you
for your
too.
messages. I love
Love
the
you too.
intuitive with the logic. I appreciate you so much.
Thank
All
you.
right,
Thank
guys.
you. And thank all of you. Thank you.
We see you soon. Take care.
Yes.